Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing another tag video. It's the I love the drugstore tag. So if you want to hear all of my answers to these questions, let's go ahead and just get on into it. So this was created by Emily Noel, and there are 8 questions. I will leave them listed in the description box in case you just want the questions there. And let's go ahead and just get into it. What is your favorite drugstore makeup brand? And I feel like this answer has changed over the years because I know I used to say it was Profusion, and I do still absolutely swear by them and love them. But I would say I really do love NYX. I would overall say that they're my favorite drugstore brand. Number 2, what is your favorite face, cheek, and lip product? So, I have them all out so I can show you. My favorite face product would have to be the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. I have the shade 110, so this is their newer one. It's the one with the vitamin C. I don't buy pumps from them. Like, if they come with a dropper bottle, cool. It doesn't bother me. I'll show you a swatch of all the things. I don't know what is all over my desk. But I really like this foundation because it is not a skin tint. It is wholesale a foundation. But it just sits so nicely on the skin. It is so luminous. And it is beautiful. Love it so much. So this would be wholesale my favorite face product. My favorite cheek product would be my NYX Cheek Mousse. These are the Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse. Not this shade specifically. I didn't want to grab, because this one's in a project, I didn't want to grab my other shade. My favorite shade is Almost Famous, which is the orange. This is the shade Coralicious. Like I said, this is currently in a project, which is why I grabbed this one. If you've never seen these before, so they are a wand. I think this is the best blush, like cream blush for a beginner. So there's Coralicious. I have all 6 shades. I love this so much. It blends out so beautifully. It lasts. You can layer powder over it. You don't have to, but it's just absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And then for lips, it would be the NYX Bullet Lipsticks. It used to be their other formula, but I really like the suede lipsticks. This one is in the shade Violet Smoke, which I have gotten so much use out of, but literally, like, any of their lipsticks are absolutely fantastic. So, you get that label off, but anywho, gorgeous. What's your least favorite lip product? Obviously, I don't own one. I will put up a picture of it, but it is the Milani lip oils. I've tried them. I don't like the flavors, fantastic. The texture, and like for the flavors, the first little bit, like I had the cranberry currant one, and the first bit you're like, oh, it's the flavor of whatever it's supposed to be. And then you just get chemicals. Gross. And I don't like the texture. I have never found a lip oil that I enjoy, or a lip mask. Like, I just haven't. So, maybe that's just a me issue, but I hate the Milani lip oils. Cannot stand them. What is the best makeup bargain? These Profusion eyeshadow palettes. They are $5 at Walmart on Profusion's website. This is the only one I have left because I didn't have a lot of them to begin with. But this one's in the Color Story Meadow, which I think is stunning. Some come with more shimmers. This one has 4 sequin shades, which are the mattes with glitters. It has 2 shimmers and then 4 actual mattes. But they have so many different color stories. These are such good palettes for the value because it's the same formula. Like a lot of other brands, when they're doing a cheaper palette with a smaller color story, it's a cheaper formula. And Profusion doesn't do that. And I love those palettes. Question number 5. What's your favorite underdog product? The Hard Candy Glamouflage Foundation. I will put up a picture of it. I was on my 3rd bottle of it when I decluttered it because it was older in my collection, and I have found other foundations. Like, I don't think I would repurchase it now. But like I said, I was on my 3rd bottle of it. It is so good. Like, if you're looking for a good drugstore foundation that has high coverage, like it is full coverage. It has a doe foot applicator. There's a drugstore foundation with a doe foot applicator, which I love. I love them so much. And it doesn't have a huge shade range. It does suck. That does suck. But I was in the shade Linen, and it worked for me. So, there is that. A drugstore product that's overpriced. Foundations. Like L'Oreal, Revlon, CoverGirl, like their foundations are pretty expensive. Like, I'm thinking of that new one that was duping the Chanel foundation. That's like $25. As a drugstore foundation, the like bubbly looking one, I'll try to also put a picture of that up. But it was like $25 and it's drugstore. That's bonkers to me. Show your best drugstore dupes. So obviously, because I don't have the high-end ones, but we have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer that dupes the Milk Primer. I don't have the Milk Primer in my collection right now, but that is a great dupe. I'm trying to think. What else do I have in my collection that I know is a dupe, but I don't currently have? I don't know. But I have 2 things here that I think are dupes to show you guys. I made a TikTok about this, but we have Tom Ford Casablanca. This is what she looks like. Put this right here. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is going to look a little dark, but on the lips, I literally wore them side by side. Nobody could tell. And you can't tell. This is Milani Peony. And they feel the same on the lips. There is absolutely no difference on the lips. Like, yes, the Tom Ford is a slightly darker tone. But like I said, on the lips, there is no difference on my lips. I'm sure on someone's lips, someone who has a more fair lip, there would be a bigger difference because the Tom Ford is slightly richer. But you cannot tell the difference. And I know the Milani looks slightly more matte, but they feel the same on the lips. So there's that dupe, and I promise it is. You can check out my TikTok where I tried them both on. And then here's a dupe. We have ABH Subculture, which I did this video years ago. Makeup Revolution dupes a lot of things. They have their Enchanted line, not Enchanted, Forever Flawless. Their Ice palette is a dupe for Blue Blood. I did a video on that for the Jeffree Star Blue Blood. It dupes it 100%. Did that video. But this is the Enchanted palette, which, if we look at it, dupes Subculture. So, there is that. Those are my 2 dupes to show you. And the very last question is a drugstore product that isn't worth the hype. And for me, that's the NYX Wonder Sticks. The duo sticks, they're not worth it. I love the contour side, but I hate the highlighter. The highlighter is garbage. The first one I had, the highlighter just broke off immediately. And the second one I got, the highlighter, like, it just doesn't highlight at all. And I mean, that was kind of how the first one went. It just doesn't really highlight. The contour is nice, but I wish they were sold individually, like how Uoma, originally they were duos and then they started selling them individually. And I don't like the blush ones either for the same reason. Like, just sell them individually. So, that is going to do it for today's video. That's going to do it. That was all 8 questions. So, yeah, let me know. What are your dupes? I would love to hear them in case there's some dupes I don't know about. What are your favorite drugstore products? I would love to know because I love me a drugstore product. And any other questions, comments, concerns, always leave them down in the comments down below. I love chatting with you there. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.